Hey everybody, Jay Shockblast here, and today we are going to be mining some Obsidian in Minecraft, the Xbox 360 version. So there it is, the Obsidian. I will tell you in just a second how we got to this point. I didn't start recording from the beginning, so obviously we're kind of coming in halfway. This is going to be a how-to mine it and how not to mine it video, because I learned really quick that this is a good way to screw everything up. So Obsidian is what you use to open the nether portal, so you can do your netherworldly things, and you mine it by pouring lava into a little sand trench like so, dumping some water on it, and you get these nice black bricks. And in another video I'll show you what happens when you do it right, and you have your little nether portal and you get the achievement for it and all that good stuff. So this is the way you should do it, okay? And I'm here with Whaleo and Headhunter, and we're gonna totally they are not gonna do anything wrong. I am gonna do everything wrong, like the total noob cake I am. So I have a diamond axe, a diamond pickaxe. It's the only way that you can very slowly, methodically, and painfully cut your way through this this brick, so that your block, I should say, so you can get your obsidian cubes. So there we have 5 cubes. We poured a bucket of lava, I should say lava, into a bucket and brought it up here so that we could get to the water. So Whaleo and I had this genius idea. Well, why don't we take the bucket to the lava? And it's great in theory, but as you'll see, I totally screwed everything up, and everything you see here is going to go bye-bye. So here I am, filling my bucket with water. Got my bucket. There we go, 2 buckets of water. And I'm going to go back into my little mine that I've created. So I found this cool little spot, and I said, you know, I'd like to build a little hut inside of that mountain right there. And I started doing it, and I ran out of coal, and I wanted more coal without having to cut down trees and use it for that. So I just started digging down. I just realized watching this video that I have coal right there. Wow, how dumb, huh? I told you I was a noob at this game. I freely admit it. So anyway, I started going down and down and down. So we're fighting over who's going to go down here. He's looking all James Bond. So down, 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 down. And that's when I started finding all the good stuff. Did not find diamonds. I mean, I've been doing this mine for like at least 4 or 5 hours, and I've been going every direction. Didn't find diamonds until Whaleo got here. So here we are. This goes in a million different directions. We're way the hell down, all the way down to the bedrock on the bottom. So here we are. We're kind of talking about which way we're gonna go to get to the lava, and he decides to start this way, and I say, well, there's lava over there. Why don't we go back over there? So I think he finds some here, and he doesn't want to risk it falling all over him. So we end up going back to the other lava pool. So the whole time Whaleo was saying, we have to make sure the lava's not flowing, because if the lava's flowing, it won't work. So the lava, we sort of got it to stop flowing, and it kind of worked eventually. I think we still keep kind of digging here. And then I think he hits lava, and he's just like, oh no, get the hell out. There we go. So he's running into a block. So we're like, yeah, you know what? Forget that. Let's just get the hell out of Dodge. Go back to the one that Whaleo already started, and we'll do it there. So we found sort of a trick, and it's a decent trick. but you have to watch yourself, because you'll run the risk of doing what I do, which is kill myself and lose all my stuff. So obviously when you die, you lose all your stuff. So here's the first lava pit that we found, and you know, we're kind of digging our way out here, digging our way out, opening it up a little bit more. So the method that we start out with, where you bring everything up to the top and just lay out a couple rows of lava and then dump your water on it, that is the safest method. You run probably zero risk of dying if you do it that way. The way that we're going to do it here is we should have known better, essentially. So we're trying to see how far we can go. So you got that lava flow there. We're under the assumption that maybe we can find like the bottom layer of lava, where it's all just lava and under that brick. And you know, at that point we would go ahead and farm it and go from there. So that is great in theory, but you never know what's kind of going on under there. So here's Aurelio decides, you know what, I'm just going to dump the water. We'll see what happens. And sure enough, once we throw a light up, you know, the obsidian did form, so that's cool. But alright, there we go, perfect. So all the water's gone. So I say, alright, let's start farming it. And that's what we do, standing on it. The problem that you run into is that once you open up this block, it fills, you know, the brick falls right in the lava, you lose it, you don't get it. So we decide we're going to pour some more water in, fill in that hole, and it doesn't make the obsidian on the bottom, makes it just a regular, you know, cobblestone or stone brick. So I mean, at this point, you know, kind of screwed. So here's the bad part, where I make my mistake. I am kind of stuck down here because of the water. Now I start picking at the brick here, and kind of unbeknownst to us, you know, this water that I'm in is not exactly as safe as we thought it would be. Yeah, alright, perfect. So maybe it didn't happen there. I think it happened here, but eventually I kind of accidentally go down and get killed by the lava, and I lose everything. So this is probably not the most effective way to do it. I know it requires, yeah, so right here is where I'm like, I probably should get out of here. This is not, we were able to make do with this, but you have to have lots of water. The trick ended up being, if you dump the water on top of the obsidian and kind of mine through the water, yeah, you're in good shape. So like, kind of like this. Willio ends up starting at some point or another. He ends up you know, jumping in the water and mining it through the water, and that ends up filling in the lava below you, and you know, it works out, but it's not necessarily the most effective way to do it. Realistically, just make a bunch of silver buckets, fill it with lava, and bring it up. I know it's a pain in the butt, but it'll save you in the long run. So this is a little bit of a, so here it is. So the lava's flowing, and I'm stuck. I had a chance to get out, and I didn't. So boom, dead, respawning in my house. Everything's gone. So yeah, don't fall into that trap. Learn from my mistake, and this has been a lesson in how to make obsidian and how to make yourself look like a noob. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See ya.